In a sport where legends are forged through electrifying talent, relentless determination, and an unrelenting drive, one man's journey from the hardscrabble courts of Long Island, New York, to the pinnacle of the NBA embodies innovation, grace, and heart. At 74, Julius Dr. J. Erving, NBA Hall of Famer, 1983 NBA champion, and basketball's original high-flying icon, stands as a towering figure, proving that creativity, humility, and an unbreakable spirit can conquer any challenge. This is the story of a kid who rose from humble beginnings to become a gravity-defying legend, a cultural trailblazer, and an inspiration, redefining the game with relentless resolve. Born Julius Winfield Erving II on February 22, 1950, in Roosevelt, New York, Julius grew up in a working-class family on Long Island's Hempstead Turnpike. Raised by his mother, Callie, a domestic worker, after his father's early departure, and supported by his older brother Marvin, Julius was steeped in a culture of resilience and discipline. Basketball became his refuge at Roosevelt's Salvation Army courts, where he honed his game against older players. A slender 6'7" forward with an unmatched vertical leap, Julius's early years were marked by relentless practice, often dribbling a worn ball until midnight, driven by a hunger to transcend his circumstances. His creativity, spinning midair, palming the ball for dunks, and inventing moves like the Rock the Cradle slam, set him apart, though his quiet demeanor kept him under the radar. His childhood was defined by a refusal to be confined, playing with a flair that foreshadowed his revolutionary career. At Roosevelt High School, Julius thrived under Coach Ray Wilson, emerging as a star by his senior year in 1967-68. Averaging 18.7 points and 12.3 rebounds, he led the Rough Riders to a 21-3 record and a Nassau County championship, earning all Long Island honors. His soaring dunks and finger-roll layups drew local crowds, but major colleges overlooked him due to Roosevelt's small size. The University of Massachusetts, an unheralded program, offered a scholarship, a pivotal moment that launched his ascent. At UMass from 1968 to 1971, Julius transformed the Minutemen into a regional power. As a sophomore, he averaged 25.7 points and 20.2 rebounds, one of only 5 NCAA players to average 20-20 in a season. By his junior year, 1970-71, he averaged 26.3 points and 19.5 rebounds, leading UMass to a 23-4 record and an NIT appearance. Named a second-team All-American, Julius's aerial artistry, dunking from the free throw line and gliding for layups, earned him the nickname Dr. J. Finishing with 1,324 points and 1,032 rebounds in just 52 games, he left UMass as a legend, with his number 32 jersey later retired. Turning pro in 1971, Julius joined the Virginia Squires of the American Basketball Association, ABA, a league known for its flair. At 21, he averaged 27.3 points, 15.7 rebounds, and 4.0 assists, earning ABA Rookie of the Year. His acrobatic dunks and one-handed slams electrified fans, redefining the forward position. In 1973, he moved to the New York Nets, leading them to ABA titles in 1974 and 1976, averaging 31.9 points in the 1976 playoffs. Named ABA MVP 3 times, 1974-76, he amassed 11,818 points and 5,176 rebounds in 5 ABA seasons. When the ABA merged with the NBA in 1976, Julius joined the Philadelphia 76ers, entering a league dominated by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Bill Walton. At 26, he averaged 21.6 points, 8.5 rebounds, and 3.7 assists, leading Philly to the 1977 NBA Finals, though they fell to Portland. His iconic 1980 Finals baseline reverse layup against the Lakers, scooping the ball under the rim, became a defining moment. In 1983, paired with Moses Malone, Julius led the 76ers to a championship, sweeping the Lakers, averaging 22.6 points and 7.6 rebounds in the playoffs. Retiring in 1987 after 11 NBA seasons, he totaled 18,364 points, 5,601 rebounds, and 3,224 assists, with a 50.7% field goal percentage and 1,941 steals, earning induction into the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame in 1993. Julius faced challenges with grace. In the ABA, financial instability and smaller markets tested his resilience, yet he dominated. In the NBA, early finals losses in 1977, 1980, and 1982 stung, with critics questioning his clutch ability. Off-court, the tragic death of his brother Marvin from lupus in 1970 and a 1980s custody battle over his daughter Alexandra shaped his perspective. His 1986-87 season, averaging 16.8 points at 37, showed his adaptability despite declining athleticism. Post-retirement, Julius served as a 76ers executive, 1987 to 1997, guiding their 1990s rebuild, and later as an Orlando Magic executive, mentoring young stars. Since 2000, he's been a basketball ambassador, appearing at NBA events, with fans on X in 2025 praising his timeless class and stories of ABA dunks. Dr. J's global impact is profound. A 1972 ABA All-Star Game MVP, he popularized the dunk, inspiring Michael Jordan and Vince Carter. His style, mid-air spins, finger rolls, and defensive versatility pioneered the modern wing, with analysts on X calling him the blueprint for athletic forwards. His 16 All-Star nods, 5 ABA, 11 NBA, for MVP awards, 3 ABA, 1 NBA in 1981, and 1983 titles cement his legacy, with 30,182 combined ABA/NBA points ranking him among the game's elite. His influence extends to sneaker culture, with his Converse, Dr. J, shoes a 1980s staple, and his 1980s Sprite commercials globalized his brand. At 74, Julius is a cultural force. His $50 million net worth, built through NBA earnings, endorsements with Converse and Coca-Cola, and investments in golf courses and media, reflects his stature, yet he remains tied to Roosevelt. The Dr. J Foundation, launched in 1990, supports youth education and health, raising $5 million for Long Island scholarships and lupus research. In 2024, he donated $100,000 to renovate Roosevelt's Salvation Army Court, ensuring kids can chase their dreams. Posts on X from New Yorkers call him Long Island's pride, lauding his free basketball clinics. An avid golfer with an 8 handicap, Julius hosts the Dr. J Celebrity Golf Classic, raising funds for charity. As an NBA Cares ambassador, he mentors young players, sharing lessons on resilience. Julius's personality, humble yet charismatic, endears him to fans. A lover of jazz, New York pizza, and Mets baseball, he brings warmth to appearances, sharing tales of ABA battles or his 1980 layup. His mantra, "Be the best you," reflects his journey through adversity. Despite sacrifices, time away from his 4 children due to career demands, his resilience shines. In a 2025 NBA TV interview, he said, "Faith and family got me through every challenge." His openness about growing up in a racially tense Long Island, where opportunities were limited, resonates, with fans on X noting his ability to inspire across generations. Julius Erving's journey, from Roosevelt prodigy to NBA champion and Hall of Famer, is a testament to heart and hustle. His 30,182 points, 1983 title, and 4 MVPs are milestones in a career defying expectations. His statistical legacy, 50.7% shooting, 1,941 steals, and 124 playoff games, tells only part of the story. At 74, he's poised to inspire, blending legacy with mentorship. Whether soaring for a dunk, uplifting his community, or mentoring the next generation, Dr. J's fire burns bright, reminding us that greatness is forged through will, work, and an unbreakable spirit. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Julius Erving's rise to greatness. Your support keeps stories like these alive. Stay fierce, keep pushing, and we'll see you next time.